Hi, we're Arthur and Melissa. We live at 2 Hawke Street in Millthorpe, the Blacksmith's Cottage, and this is our garden. The first two things that started with the garden were the roses. Melissa loves roses and wanted rose beds, and the olives at the back. They were put in quite some time ago, simply as a screen. From there it's developed to where we're at now, which is still in progress. Formalising it a little bit more hedging, which is me, more flowers, which is Melissa. And what we're building up the back here is a pleached hedge around the top of the garden using Chanticleer pears. You can see the canes, and they're simply to stretch the pears out to eventually join up with one another and create the hedge. The way we've designed it is we both have a love of old gardens, formal and informal. So we've tried to encapsulate some of the aspects of old formal gardens and shrink them down, if you will, into what we have here. So we've got a nice little north facing garden. There are a lot of formal straight lines, and then there are a lot of open looser plantings. The roses are just coming on, they end up spilling over and onto the lawn and that sort of thing. So it's really been motivated by that sort of structure. Also, the other thing we have is we try to create rooms within rooms. It's only a small garden, so you can see the rose garden, then you go up the back and there's a hellebore garden with behind the box balls, and around the back of the shed there's a small maple garden underplanted with azaleas that we're slowly developing. The two main things that Melissa loves is tulips in spring and bulbs, so copper pots, terracottas, classic garden urns, I guess you'd say, and the rose gardens. The one behind us are all David Austin roses. The ones on the other side are a couple of climbers and all hybrid teas. One of the next projects is an arbour between the two, and the yellow Graham Thomas climbing rose will tumble over the top of that to complete the rose gardens. The structure of the garden is mainly twofold. I like the architecture, so the straight lines and the volumes, whereas Melissa prefers the flowers. She's an intuitive gardener. She'll see something and say, let's do this, and invariably it always works. But she likes the softer edges. She likes a lot of flower, a lot of colour, and the two seem to juxtapose one another quite nicely.